Hey guys, it's me Lily. Today I'm in my urban garden again. And yeah, today I want to talk to you about mulching your raised beds. So stay tuned. Alright guys, so here we see something pretty unnatural. Guess what it is? It's open soil, bare soil. This is not really natural, so you won't find this in any forest or any other landscape which has vegetation on it. So you only find bare soil in the desert or in the Arctic. So this is really unnatural. Normally, plant materials die off, if you have a healthy environment, and they fall to the ground and they cover the ground against extreme heat and cold. And when it comes to gardening and permaculture, we try to mimic these natural processes. So this year I didn't mulch my garden, my raised bed, because I thought I'd try without. And last year I had some mulch on the raised bed in between the plants. Now the huge difference is you need much less water for water irrigation. Okay? So if you have a small layer of mulch on your soil, then the mulch will collect the evaporation of the soil. So now let's take a look at an area that I have mulched this year, and let's see how the moisture is in there. Okay, this year I have put some mulch besides the raspberries that I'm growing here. And now let's see how it's looking underneath. Okay, so as you can notice, it's pretty moist in here. Whereas up here, it's really dry. Look at this. So yeah, this year I definitely used much more water for water irrigation, which is not necessary. So now I will put some mulch onto my plants. And actually there's one more reason why you should mulch. It's because if you don't mulch, you will have some soil compaction, like here. Here the soil is really hard and it gets hard from the rain, okay? So every time a raindrop falls onto the ground, it compacts all of the clayey materials here, and then you will get a really hard soil, and that's a bad thing, especially for carrots. And if the soil is too hard at the surface, they will not grow so well, and then the root will be quite deformed. Okay, winter is coming. We have some bird migration here. Alright guys, now let's discuss the materials you can use for mulching. So you can use pretty much every dead organic material like grass clippings, hay or straw. This is straw here. Okay, but there are a couple of differences between these materials. So here we have grass clippings. And grass clippings, they are really high in nitrogen. So if you put them onto your raised bed, you will fertilize the soil with nitrogen, which is a good thing because plants need a lot of nitrogen. Hay, it's about the same. It has a lot of nitrogen content. This here is a little bit older, so it might not have so much anymore. But the problem with hay is that it has a lot of seeds of grasses inside. So if you take this to mulch your raised beds, you will have a lot of weeds. So grass clippings are maybe the better idea for mulching, okay? But if you don't have grass or straw, you can take hay as well. It's better than nothing. You just have to do more weeding, okay? And then there's straw, which is a great material. It looks really nice. I know a lot of people who mulch their garden with straw, but there's only one problem. This is maybe carbon material, and it actually sucks up nitrogen from the soil because it needs it to get decomposed. But the best solution, I think, is to first use a very thin layer of grass clippings, like this. Don't make it too thick because otherwise you will get a compost reaction and you will get some foulness. And then you take your straw here and put it onto the green grass clippings, like this. So now the straw can use up the nitrogen from the grass without pulling up the nitrogen from the soil, and it gets decomposed and it looks great while the grass can break down underneath And this is a thick enough layer for mulching, really. So don't make it too thick, because otherwise you will have some foulness. That's really important. And maybe, yeah, don't touch the plants directly with the mulch. I mean, you can do it a little bit, but don't make a small hill here, because that might destroy the plants because of some kind of rotting process. Okay, yeah, now let's just mulch this raised bed. And the plan is to overwinter the plants here. This is kale, green cabbage, and I want to get some seeds from them next year. So actually they need 2 years to make seeds, and this is why I have to overwinter them. And yeah, now I'm just putting on some green grass clippings and this straw here. Okay, see? And that looks really nice. Okay, we are almost done with this video, but I want to show you another method of mulching as well, which is called green mulching. Green because it's living mulch. So this here is, oops, this here is a stinging nettle, but this here is clover. And clover is actually a plant which is accumulating some nitrogen in its roots. So it's raising the nitrogen content of the soil. And yeah, this is another method that you can use. You can sow some clover in between your crops, and this will also protect the soil from the sun, from the cold, and it will give the soil more nutrition because it's accumulating some nitrogen and other materials. So every now and then I just rip out the clover and put it onto the ground like this to make sure it doesn't get too big. And yeah, this is called green mulch. It will also protect the soil from soil compaction, and also it's very good against erosion. So soil erosion is a big topic, especially if you have a hill. And yeah, mulching helps to avoid soil erosion. Okay, so that's it for today. I really want to thank you for watching. I will end this video now and I will start a new one, and then I can show you what last gardening tasks I have to do before winter is coming. Stay tuned.